What if I told you that the cat sleeping peacefully on your lap, or the one that mysteriously appeared at your door, is not just a pet? What if its presence in your life is, in fact, a secret mission, a divine appointment with a purpose that could change the rest of your days on earth? Most people ignore the signs, but St. Francis of Assisi, the man who saw into the soul of animals, knew this truth. This isn't just a story. It's an invitation to see a truth hidden in plain sight. And today, we will reveal what he knew. Prepare yourself, because what you are about to discover will forever change the way you look at your feline companion. We will uncover why it chose you and what its true mission is, especially now in this chapter of your life. Stay with me, because the final revelation involves a true soul contract. St. Francis of Assisi did not see animals as inferior beings. To him, they were brothers and sisters. He spoke to them with his heart, understanding they are direct channels of divine grace. They live in a state of pure presence, mirroring the peace we seek. This reverence is not unique to him. In Islam, the story of Mu'azzah, the Prophet Muhammad's beloved cat, shows this deep respect. Rather than disturb the sleeping cat, the Prophet cut the sleeve from his own robe. This act demonstrates a profound understanding that the comfort of God's creatures is, in itself, a form of prayer and respect for all of creation, a wisdom that transcends any single faith. This ancient wisdom spans the globe. In Egypt, cats were the sacred embodiment of the goddess Bastet, protector of the home and family, so revered that harming one was a capital crime. In Norse mythology, the powerful goddess of love, Freya, traveled in a chariot pulled by two great cats, linking them to divinity and beauty. St. Francis would say, a cat is also a barometer of a home's energy. It feels everything. A tense environment makes it withdraw. A peaceful home makes it affectionate. Observe your cat. Its behavior is a direct reflection of your home's spiritual health and a mirror of your own inner peace. It is the silent guardian of harmony. Think about when your cat arrived. Often, they appear during immense transitions: retirement, illness, the loss of a spouse, or the loneliness of an empty nest. St. Francis would teach us this is no coincidence. It is in these moments of vulnerability that heaven sends its most discreet angels, covered in soft fur. The cat isn't just seeking a roof. It is answering a call from your soul, a silent prayer for companionship. This may seem mystical, but modern science is finally proving this ancient wisdom. A cat's purr is not just a sign of contentment. It vibrates at a frequency between 25 and 150 hertz, a range that scientific studies have confirmed promotes tissue regeneration and bone density. Imagine this: when your cat nestles on your lap, especially over a knee with arthritis or a sore area, it is instinctively applying a form of vibrational therapy. It is using its natural gift to alleviate your pain. What St. Francis would call a miracle of love, a doctor today might call exposure to therapeutic frequencies. The healing goes further, reaching deep into our nervous system. Physical contact with a cat, such as stroking its soft fur, activates our parasympathetic nervous system. This is the rest and digest system that calms our entire being, lowering the heart rate and reducing blood pressure, which are critical health benefits, especially in our later years. This contact also floods our brain with oxytocin, the famous love and connection hormone. Oxytocin is crucial for building trust, reducing fear, and creating strong emotional bonds. It's the same hormone that bonds a mother to her child. In a world that can often feel stressful and isolating, your cat is a living antidote, a biological source of calm, trust, and security. Its presence literally changes your body's chemistry for the better, making you more resilient to the pressures of daily life and opening your heart to a feeling of safety and well-being. This powerful hormonal response is the scientific basis for the profound peace we feel with them. Many people report incredible stories that give life to this science. like that of a gentleman who, after losing his wife of 50 years, felt an overwhelming silent emptiness in his home. Days later, a gray cat appeared in his garden and simply wouldn't leave. At first, he ignored it, lost in his grief. But the cat persisted with a quiet patience. Slowly, the simple routine of putting out food and the cat's silent presence during the lonely afternoons began to fill the house with a flicker of life again. The cat didn't replace the lost love, but it stood watch over the man's heart, guarding it while it healed, proving that companionship can be a powerful medicine. In the view of St. Francis, loneliness is the absence of a purpose to love. A cat fills this void. It gives us a reason to get out of bed in the morning, a life that depends on us for food and safety. In return, it offers an affection that asks for nothing, does not judge our past, and makes no demands on our future. For someone living alone, a cat is not just an animal. It is the personification of loyalty and a constant, living proof that we are still needed, that our love still has a place to go, and that we are worthy of being loved in return. This sense of purpose is a cornerstone of emotional health. Cats are masters in the art of living in the present, a lesson St. Francis preached. A cat does not mourn the mouse that escaped yesterday, nor is it anxious about tomorrow's meal. It fully enjoys the nap in the sun that is happening right now. By observing it, it invites us to do the same, to let go of our worries and simply be. It is said that dogs look like their owners, but cats become the mirror of their souls. A cat in a loving home becomes confident and affectionate. It reflects the peace it receives. If you want to know the state of your inner energy, observe your cat. It is your most honest reflection. Now we enter the deepest mystery. St. Francis believed that animals perceive the unseen world. When your cat stares intently at an empty corner of the room, or is suddenly startled for no apparent reason, it may be perceiving energies or presences that our eyes cannot see. Ancient traditions speak of portals or points in a home where spiritual energy is stronger. Cats are instinctively drawn to these locations. By choosing to rest in these spots, they are not just sleeping. They are monitoring and harmonizing the energies of your home, acting as a sentinel guarding the border between worlds. The most famous story of St. Francis is that of the wolf of Gubbio. A fierce wolf terrorized a town. Francis, instead of using violence, went to speak with Brother Wolf. He understood the animal's pain and hunger. He brokered a peace agreement between them. This story teaches us that his purpose was not to tame, but to understand and harmonize. It is the same thing your cat does, on a smaller scale, in your home. It senses discord, and with its calming presence, seeks to harmonize the energies around you, bringing peace not through force, but through its very being. And this leads us to the final revelation, the most sacred of all, the idea of a soul contract. In the spiritual view, before we are born, our souls make agreements to help one another. Sometimes, that promise is made with the soul of an animal. That feeling of love at first sight with a specific cat, that sense that you already knew each other, is not your imagination. It is your soul's memory, recognizing an ancient pact made long ago, a promise to meet at a specific time and place to fulfill a shared purpose. This is why the bond can feel so immediate, so deep, and so undeniable. This specific cat, which is in your life now, has a mission for this incarnation tailored for this very moment. Perhaps it is here to help you heal a specific wound from your past. Perhaps it is here to teach you to trust again after a betrayal. Or perhaps its mission is simply to be your faithful companion and anchor of peace during your journey in the golden years. It is the living, breathing fulfillment of a divine promise, made from one soul to another, a promise to ensure you would never have to walk this part of your path alone. In some cases, this mission is so profound that the cat may even absorb some of its owner's negative energy or illness in an act of pure, sacrificial love. Many owners report, with a broken heart, that their cats developed health problems that mirrored their own. In the spiritual view, this is the animal's supreme act of love, taking on a burden to relieve the person it was sent to protect. It is the soul contract in its purest, most selfless form. When your cat looks at you with those deep, mysterious eyes, remember this wisdom. You are looking at a healer, a guardian, a soulmate. Caring for it is our most sacred mission. And to help you care for its physical well-being, I have curated a Guardian's Toolbox in the description, with the best products I trust to assure a long, happy life for your four-legged angel. If this message has touched your heart, please subscribe. Leave a like so this message can reach more people. And share your experience in the comments. What is the greatest blessing your cat has brought into your life?